In an abrupt reversal after more than a year of fighting in court, and a much longer battle behind the scenes, Britney Spears' father has agreed to eventually step aside from his long-running role overseeing the singer's finances as part of the unique conservatorship that has governed her life since 2008. Ms. Spears has called the conservatorship abusive and said she is afraid of her father, James P. Spears, vowing not to perform as long as he remained in charge. A new lawyer for the singer recently filed in court to have Mr. Spears immediately suspended or removed from his position as conservator of her estate. Initially, Mr. Spears objected to the request and defended his work on behalf of his daughter. But in a new filing in Los Angeles probate court on Thursday, lawyers for Mr. Spears said that while there were no actual grounds for suspending or removing Mr. Spears, he intended to work with the court to assure an orderly transition to a new conservator. The lawyers did not provide a timeline for the change, and they steadfastly maintained that Mr. Spears had saved Ms. Spears from disaster, supported her when she needed it the most, protected her and her reputation from harm, and facilitated the restoration of her career. It is highly debatable whether a change in conservator at this time would be in Ms. Spears' best interests, the lawyers wrote. Nevertheless, even as Mr. Spears is the unremitting target of unjustified attacks, he does not believe that a public battle with his daughter over his continuing service as her conservator would be in her best interests. Mr. Spears's lawyers said that there was no urgent circumstances justifying Mr. Spears' immediate suspension, but that he would be in position to step aside after resolving outstanding matters including financial accounting for the conservatorship in recent years. The lawyers said that Mr. Spears had previously been working on such a transition, with the singer's court-appointed lawyer, Samuel D. Ingham III, who stepped down in July after representing Ms. Spears since the arrangement began. Mathew S. Rosengart, a former federal prosecutor and Hollywood lawyer who took over as Ms. Spears' representative last month, said in a statement, "We are pleased that Mr. Spears and his lawyer have today conceded in a filing that he must be removed." Rosengart added, "We look forward to continuing our vigorous investigation into the conduct of Mr. Spears, and others, over the past 13 years, while he reaped millions of dollars from his daughter's estate, and I look forward to taking Mr. Spears' sworn deposition in the near future." The lawyer also reiterated his call for Mr. Spears to step aside immediately. Spears, 69, first petitioned the probate court for legal authority over his daughter's personal life and finances in early 2008, citing concerns about her mental health and potential substance abuse.